Hello, I'm just doing like a little bit of a update-ish kind of video. As you know, I'm Imogen. I have Complete Androgen Insensitivity Syndrome. I've told you that many times before. Sorry. This is just gonna be like one long thing. I'm not gonna edit it or anything. Okay, so 3 years ago, which seems like a ridiculously long time ago, I made a video about the 5 best things about androgen insensitivity syndrome. So the 5 best things, okay? And I thought I'd like do like an up-to-date video on like how I feel about those 5 things I said before, and like some other things that are kind of like, you know, are like other kind of good things to do with the condition, if you know what I mean, if you get what I'm saying. So it's kind of like an update on how I feel about the things I said before and some other things I didn't say that time that I feel like should be in this one, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to start off going through the things I said before and any feelings that I've changed about the, like, what I said. If I look down, it's because I've like written a few like little notes, not many notes because I'm useless at reading notes because I get distracted trying to read it and then I forget what I say. Yeah, so the first one was periods, and to be honest, my feelings have not changed about those still because, like, you know, I don't have any, you know, I can't see any appeal to wanting to have a period, okay? Like any appeal at all. So I feel really lucky that I'm unable to have periods, okay? I'm extremely happy I can't have them, and I would not change anything about that. I don't ever want a period, and I'm glad I can't ever have one. The second one was pubes. Like, that's not changed either, so don't really say anything about that. Oh, and the link to the other video, so if you want to see like what I said 3 years ago, can you believe that was 3 years ago? That's just like insane. I'll have it down like here in the little description-y thing. Anyway, number 3 was breasts. In the video I said that like having bigger boobs is like a good thing and everything, and like I didn't say all the time, I said sometimes, but like in the past 3 years, okay, they've grown more because I was still on estrogen and I'm now on testosterone. So in those 3 years, like, they've grown more, and they've started to get to the stage where they're hurting my back all the time, finding it really uncomfortable. I feel really self-conscious. I always have them covered up. As you can see, like, I wear jumpers like this all the time to keep them covered up, and I've just got to a kind of like point where I really hate them. So year and a half, well, like 2 years ago when I mentioned it to the doctor, he put me on testosterone, saying that like will stop them growing, kind of thing. Like, it might help stop them grow, not that it won't, it will stop growing, it might help it. So, and then they did stop growing, and like it's a bit like last year I finally decided that I had to have an operation to have it done. So I told the doctor, and he referred me to a clinic in London, which like I was supposed to have the operation a few months ago, but now I've been referred, I'm going to have it done in Cornwall, so I'm now just waiting on having a date so I can have them reduced, which I'm really excited about. So I will have small boobs, yay! And it's not true that not everyone with CIS has big boobs or VIS. That was just more like it's like more my opinion than fact, okay? So don't, like, most things I say are not like pure fact, because like I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional or anything. I'm just a little girl sitting in my room telling you things, okay? So it's not fact, it's my opinion, okay? Right, the next one was number 4 was smell. I like, even though in the video I said I do not use deodorant, I always use deodorant. See, like, as you can see, I've got some deodorant here. Ooh, see, you can't really see it because the light's shining on it a bit. Whatever. Anyway, it's deodorant, okay? I do use deodorant. I don't smell. I just like, it just gets a bit sweaty, and it never smells though. I'm always, it's weird. It doesn't smell like you'd expect it to smell, but it doesn't. So yeah, so that's that. I just really wanted to say that I do use deodorant. Number 5, children. This is kind of the big one, okay? Not much has really changed, but I have had periods where I've been like wanting one, like, not like wanting one like now, but like felt about the fact that seeing as I can't have them, it makes me feel a bit more sad. But not as much as I want them, because of my feelings still haven't really changed about children. I still don't really like them. I'm still not really interested. I still want a dog called Dolly, a little chihuahua called Dolly, and she will be my chihuahua one day. I have not yet persuaded my boss to allow me to have a dog in the office. I'm getting close though, because we started to have a cat in the office, and yeah, he said something about a dog the other day. I was like, I can have a dog in the office? but I'm not too sure if he's sold on that. He's still not sold. I'm going to sell him on it though. I'm determined. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I have had like, sorry. It's just like the camera needs to focus back on me because it's gone all bright. Anyway, so like yeah, I've had a few times where I've felt quite down about the fact I can't have children. Like anyone who's told they can't have something, you want it, don't you? Obviously, but I don't necessarily really want a child. Like personally, it's just more the fact like, as soon as I can't have one, I want one. Like yeah, and so like every so often I just have the feeling like I'd like one, but probably never gonna have one. So yeah. Okay. So those are the 5 things I talked about last time. So now there's a few that I missed. One that I missed off, which is like skin, because like people with AS seem to not really get spots. That's not a spot, that's a scratch. The cat scratched me, and I keep picking it somewhere there. But yeah, you don't really get spots. Our skin's quite clear. But the only issue is I have quite dry skin. I don't like, so it gets quite dry. But in general, we don't get spots really. And our skin's quite clear, which is a really good thing because spots look quite disgusting, if I'm honest. I'm not sad about that at all. Another thing is, I've made loads of amazing friends because of this condition. If I didn't have this condition, I would never have met these people. Like, I've got some really close friends now who have got my condition, and they're like, who I would say that are my best friends are them, because like we've become really close, and yeah, and even though one of them lives in a foreign country, she's still really close and important to me. And the other one lives in London, which is a bit far. But it's not very far away. We like to hang out and stuff and go on adventures and stuff. But like, I've made some really good friends through this. Like, I have got other good friends as well. It's just that like the 2 main ones that I talk to all the time are those 2. So if anyone who else is my friend who's got this condition, I'm not like, you know, I'm not like just saying I've only got them. It's just those are the 2 that I talk to all the time. Like, you know, I talk to one of them like on the phone every other evening most of the time. And I talk to the other one all day via text, so, you know. So yeah, so I've met loads of amazing people through it. The only real bad things I found are obviously when you want to have a child, like, you know, you can feel a bit depressed by it, but like sometimes most people are quite understanding and quite like open laughing about it, and like, you know, but every so often you just get some arsehole. Sorry to be rude, but you just get some arsehole who's like just says something like, you know, yeah. Like an example of this is I dated a guy for a while, and he wouldn't let me be his girlfriend because I couldn't have children. Then he ended it with me because I couldn't have children, and then he was like, oh, maybe we should try again. I was like, okay. And like, so yeah, all because I couldn't have children. He wasn't interested in anything else. Like, some people are just assholes. But then, like, on the other scale of things, lots of really lovely people, like, you know, have just like accepted it and been okay with it. Yeah, so it's just more the fact that like it's really unlikely you're going to get a bad reaction telling people, but it's just like when you do it, it usually just hits you harder. Not as much like I don't know how to explain it, like, because it's always the bad things you remember and less of the good things you remember, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so that's an example. But and also another good thing about this condition is that we're special. Like, you know, there's not very many other people like us. Like, you know, how many people can say that they've got a condition that they're like 1 in so many thousand kind of thing. Like, I think it's 20,000 or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact figures. It's my opinion, okay? But you know what I mean? We're special. We're different. We're like superheroes. Maybe not like superheroes because, like, you know, we don't get any special powers like flying or anything. But in a way, we are like super. So, you know, there's lots of good things about this, and it's not all bad. So you don't hate the player, hate the game, as I say. Yeah, that really did not work. Anyway, so that was just like my little update on what I thought about those things. That was 3 years ago, can you believe that? But anyway, so that's my update. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any requests for videos, just let me know. Bye!